Welcome, what is up? Thank you for tuning back into the Chaos Lair. Of course, I'm Chris Chaos here with your Raw 411 from whatever the hell Monday was. The 13th, I guess. This week's been kind of hectic. Today, which is Wednesday, and I'm finally doing the Raw 411, and I will be doing the SmackDown 411 right after I do this. It's just all kind of running together. This week has been crazy. But anyway, I'm still here to do what I love to do, and that's talk about wrestling. So here we go. Steph starts off Monday Night Raw, coming to the ring, dancing, which I had to put her over for because I thought it was really entertaining. It was really funny. And Stephanie kind of singing her theme, which was, I mean, you don't see people do that. So that's different. Not to say it hasn't ever been done, but it's just funny. And at least she didn't have a microphone and was trying to sing it like, well, let's not go there. Roman Reigns comes out, he wants Braun Strowman. Steph says, you can't have Braun Strowman. You have him at Fastlane. Get over it. The club comes out, says, oh, you're bitching and moaning, and let's fight. So Stephanie makes the match, a 2-on-1 handicap match. Roman wins by DQ, which is not a bad ending to the match, but then he pretty much runs off the tag team champions, and I don't know that I like that. You know, I think in that situation you kind of got to have somebody to come out and make the save for Roman, but there's really not anybody to do it. So, I mean, Seth is gone, Sami Zayn is booked up, which we'll find out later. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense. There's nothing to make sense for somebody to come out and save Roman. So it just kind of is what it is. Kofi Kingston versus Bo Dallas. Now, the New Day is forever entertaining. I don't know what they're doing with Bo Dallas. I'm very, very sad for Bo. His brother just wins the WWE title. And now Bo finally gets on Raw, and it wasn't a squash match. I wouldn't consider that a squash match. But I just feel like Bo is so much better than what they've done with him. I kind of hope he goes over to SmackDown and does something with the Wyatts. I really do. But, you know, at this point, I think that's the only way he can get over. And it's kind of the easy way to do it. And I know a lot of people hate easy, but when it's perfect, and this could be, you do it. Jack Gallagher versus Noam Dar. Jack gets the win here. A good little cruiserweight display, if you will. And it builds for Jack and Neville at Fastlane, which Neville come out at the end just looking like a complete badass, which I think that is really good because 205 Live needs somebody like that to really skyrocket them to where they need to go. Triple H shows up with Samoa Joe, comes out of a limo, and then all of a sudden Triple H wants to talk to Kevin Owens without Chris Jericho. Now they've been showing packages for the Festival of Friendship, and you know, at this point we don't know what's going on. But I have a sneaking suspicion, I did not mention it on Twitter, I don't think, but I had a sneaking suspicion that something was in the works. Braun Strowman versus Mark Henry. Look, Braun's got an awesome dropkick. That was very phenomenal. Okay, it was really good. I wouldn't call it phenomenal. I misspoke. My bad. And that match was just, I mean, they're not going to do anything with Mark Henry, and you know that they're pushing Braun, so you know what's going to happen. But they told a good story, I thought. It was a good little match for Braun to really put him over, and at this stage of Mark Henry's career, that's really all he needs to do. He needs to come in and help put over other talent. I mean, he's a former World Heavyweight Champion. Why use him in something? Why, when you've got all these other guys, you know, Mark's had his time, and he's putting over Braun, which is great. The sit down with Michael Cole and Samoa Joe, I thought it was used right. There was a lot of Triple H references made. Joe says he's not like Sami Zayn. He's not just happy to be here. He's a destroyer, and that's what he was brought in to do, and that's what he's doing. And Cole brings up guys like Orton and Batista and HBK and Rollins and guys that Triple H has turned on in the past, and Samoa Joe said he's not like them other guys, which was very smart on Samoa Joe's part to come off saying. I don't know if that was fed to him or not, but, you know, he's not like those other guys. This isn't like a, you know, there was a friendship, massive friendship between Shawn and Hunter. And, you know, of course there still is, but as far as storyline goes, and Hunter got pissed and turned on him. And then Hunter got pissed at Randy Orton because he won the title and turned on him. And then Batista basically turned on Triple H. It wasn't Triple H turning on Batista, so Cole was wrong there. And then Seth Rollins, yeah, he screwed Seth Rollins over. But this is different. Sami Zayn versus Rusev. They had a phenomenal match, I thought. It was 2 segments. It was very high energy, fast paced for most of it. But they you know, they did a couple little spots where they'd slow down the action in key areas, which I thought was good. And the finish came out of nowhere. The haluba kick is, I don't know that anybody else could get that kick over, but Sami Zayn somehow is doing it. It's just a kick in the corner, but it's impressive the way he does it, and he gets the win over Rusev. He gets a little interview at the top of the stage with Charlie and says, you know what, I'm not like Samoa Joe. I'm not just here just having fun. You know, I'm building my momentum. I thought I had the title won last week. KO interfered. It is what it is. But I'm not going to let that slow me down. And he mentioned Joe a couple of times, and all of a sudden Joe's music hits. So Charlie leaves. Sami Zayn turns around ready to fight. Samoa Joe comes out from behind. He comes out, I guess, from the side stage area in front of the announcers and just demolishes Sami Zayn. Kukita clutch. He's out. Said no. Maybe for a really good match at Fastlane. I really hope so. Tozawa versus Daivari. I really like Tozawa. I really do. I really like him. Let's see where it goes. He gets the win here. Kendrick on commentary is always phenomenal anyway. Jericho and KO, the Festival of Friendship. Look, I could sit here and talk about this for 20 minutes, but I'm not going to because I don't want this video to be that long. Did anyone notice that they changed the TV? Or it looked like they did. Because they went to commercial with Jericho going, and then when they come back from commercial, he's still doing this and says it, but it looks like the TV that they had there was replaced. Because I thought that it was like the Geritron 6500, and it looked like just a crappy TV. It looked like a worked TV when Jericho's head went through it because KO turns on him. Jericho gives him all these gifts, and KO, okay, I'm sorry. I love you, bro. We're good. I even got you a gift. The gift was a new list. When he pulls it out of the thing, it says, List of KO. It is what it is. It's pretty funny. And he power bombs him on the apron. Throws his head through the TV. And it was Triple H who told him to do it. I said it then and I'm saying it again now. It was Triple H who told him to do it. Now, I'm sure by now a lot of people are coming out and saying, oh, it was Triple H. I said it right when it happened. That's what was going on in that little conversation that we weren't privy to as viewers. That's what happened. Cesaro versus Enzo. I don't even want to talk about it. Charlotte and Bayley. Bayley wins the WWE Women's title. And I'm happy. That was the best match I have ever seen from Bayley. The problem is that there's a pay-per-view before WrestleMania. And it's kind of bullshit for them to go, well, tell you what we're going to do. Bayley, we're going to give you the title, but then you're going to drop it in 3 weeks. Just so they can preserve Charlotte. And you know what? Maybe they're not going to do that. Maybe they're not going to do that. I want to see Bayley versus like Nia Jax or something at Fastlane. Let's let Charlotte sit out. Just because she's the queen of pay-per-view doesn't mean that she has to be on the pay-per-view in a match. She can be sitting up. She can take the night off. She can sit up in a skybox. She can do color commentary during a match with Bayley and whoever. Well, whatever. You don't have to give Charlotte the title back. You don't have to do it. And you can have an elimination title at WrestleMania, the Fatal 4-Way that they've kicked around that's rumored between Charlotte, Bayley, Sasha, and Nia. And you can have it be elimination and it come down to Bayley and Charlotte, and Bayley pins Charlotte at WrestleMania. I would have liked it better to have been for the title, and it might still be. I don't like that idea now. I don't like Charlotte going into WrestleMania as the champion since she just lost it, because that means she would have to win it back, and she's already won the title 3 times. And she's already won the women's title 3 times in the course of a year. I don't like it. I guess they're trying to match Ric Flair's record with Charlotte. This is dumb. I hate it. Flair didn't lose to everybody. Flair won 16 world titles over the course of 30 years. Not over the course of 30 months. But then again, that may be what the business has come to. That's all I've got. Nothing else happened on Raw that was of any concern to anybody else, so it is what it is. Deuces, guys. Chaos out.